And now for 184 pounds, Bo Nickal, the 5th of the 5 national champions that won it all in a row last year. The junior 14-0 going up against Domenic Abounader, the Big Ten champion a couple of years ago, redshirted last year due to injury, back in the lineup as a senior, trying to get on the podium. He's been in the round of 12, but he's not been an All-American.
Yeah, it's just one of those 184, the weight class, really a balanced weight class the last few years, and it just seemed like Abounader had all the tough matchups in the consolations coming back. Of course, being the Big Ten champ, and a lot of real solid guys there, Brooks and Dudley, and Abounader in on a head to the outside shot, doing a nice job of coming back out. You see how Nickal dived to the edge of the mat, but he did a good job of squaring up and presenting himself.
And we know that Nickal's not afraid to mix it up either. Abounader just needs to stay out of, you just can't give those underhooks to Bo Nickal.
Well, you can't, he is so comfortable in the overhook, all right, Nickal is, all right. I say you can't run your underhook too deep, all right, because he's going to go up and up and away and launch you. But Tim, the thing that impressed me about Nickal last year in beating Gabe Dean in the finals, I think we mentioned this the last time, nice duck, weight on the hands. Right here, he's going to maybe look for something big. Abounader willing to square up into him.
And Bo Nickal always looking for something big.
But was just that right there. Nickal is as talented he is and how many big moves he gets, he just doesn't live up there. He is willing to tack below the knee, and that's where especially you saw it last year in the national finals up against Gabe Dean. It was going for his 3rd national title, and that match just had me riveted. How Nickal was able to go ahead, attack low, threaten high, good hips on the defense, great scrambles. I thought it was his best match of his career.
Well, it's the point you made about Jason Nolf tonight, as far as being able to, he can wrestle as basic as he needs to.
Oh, that'll get.
He's going to take a look.
Yeah.
So Jeff Cook made a call.
Yeah.
Said 2 points. And the state of success is Bo Nickal. 6 of his 8 pins so far this year have been under 1 minute. So already he's gone longer than 6 of his 8 pins. Well, he's 14-0.
I have to make an admission here, all right, that I'm not much to one to traffic in Twitter, but I follow his grandmother.
Oh,
right?
yeah?
I'm her 9th follower, right? Out in Wyoming, she's, I don't know how I found it one day, obviously wasting a lot of time, all right, but, that part of our sport, the extended family, following from long distance away. He's got family in Texas. He's got his grandmother in Wyoming, and it was just kind of like, nerve you end up hitting when you're wasting time one day. But it's just like, how proud could they be watching their grandson from that type of distance, watching us on the Big Ten Network. So, Grandma Nickal, I'm a follower.
There you go. And that's Jeff Cook waiting for the video replay, man, to take a look at whether or not this was a good call. And it's Jeff Cook that's taking a look at his own call.
Yeah, and I think that was the crowd helped him out with whether he should go to the monitor or not. But
they're looking at whether or not it was a takedown. And so the call is 2 for Penn State's Nickal.
Let's take a look at it here. Again, the second duck under. I don't know if he got all the way around, but I know there was weight on the hands, but I can't really ascertain whether he had weight on the hands.
Well, that's close.
Yeah, it's closer than what you thought with the naked eye. The weight is on the hands, but you know what?
I don't know if that could be turned over.
It seemed like by the time he got behind him, there was one knee down, one toe, and one knee. And so there was a 3-point stance going on right there, but did he really have control? And I think that I'd overturn it, but that's... Yeah, let's take a slow motion look at it here on the replay. So what are we looking at? We're looking at a duck under right here. Let's look at the points for Abounader. Right here we have weight on the hands. 1, 2,
and do we have
3,
control?
but we don't have control probably till here. But I think he has a toe and a knee down, so they're 3 points. But no weight on the hands at the critical moment.
So they take the 2 off the board, and it's back to 2-1. No takedown for Bo Nickal.
Love the fact that they have somebody independently reviewing these calls now.
So it's not the official, Jeff Cook, that reviews his own call. It's a replay official, and that call was overturned. It's 2-1. Nickal now with 40 seconds left in the first period.
That's it. You get inside. Keep thinking offense. There you go. Use your hands.
Domenic Abounader out of Gates Mills, Ohio. St. Edward's High School. St. Edward's High School, the longest streak of All-Americans from a high school of anywhere, over 30 years in a row. St. Edward's High School out of the Cleveland area in Ohio. All-American over 30 years in a row coming from their high school.
Got 10 seconds.
Abounader was a 3-time Ohio State champion.
Again, what Abounader's done effectively here, he slowed down the match, and he's a guy who's a hammer in the top position, as you know, Tim, and wants to turn this into a 4-minute match. And he also got the quick escape after he got taken down.
I mean, he's had a lot of big wins. So, I mean, for never being an All-American, he's beaten the likes of Brett Favre and Sammy Brooks and McCutcheon and T.J. Dudley and Kenny Courts. I mean, those are names of All-Americans, and yet he has not been on the podium yet, and he's excited about being in this matchup right here with the national champion, Bo Nickal.
Well, he's an All-American rider, all right? And look at the pressure he's putting on, and that tells you how good that Nickal is from the bottom position. And not only does Nickal look for escapes, he looks to go ahead. It's a perfect time to go up top and throw.
Make him react. There you go.
And you talked about Nickal, the way he won that match. When he needed to get critical points, he was able to tack below the knee, and if you go upper body with him, he's going with you. I mean, he is going to throw you.
Yeah, we saw some fantastic throws all season last year, particularly the Iowa duel, where he's able to go ahead and really. Abounader back in on a shot. He's coming out the back door, all right, trying to create a little hip separation.
Nice job of getting there.
Yeah, you see that the work that Nickal did right there with his legs.
Good sense by Abounader, too, to kick out when he did. And you can't be slow with Bo Nickal.
Well, it's almost like a jiu-jitsu fighter going to the guard or the half guard, how to defend themselves when they're on the back. These guys, these Penn State wrestlers, know exactly what happens, what their techniques they want to go to when somebody's in below the knee on them.
Keep going, gentlemen.
Stay heavy on it. Right hand down.
Stay low and clear.
That's it.
You've said a lot before, Jim. You're the one that says you got to know when to let go of Bo. I mean, he can get when he gets in there and ties up. And so Abounader doing a good job of getting in and out today.
Yeah. But you know what? We're going into the third period, and in this scenario, I want to feel those hips. I want to know if I could stop it. I'm going to do something to threaten him, all right, and to see whether I can stop the big stuff, because so far Nickal hasn't been able to execute those techniques up top. And if what are you going to do to score? It's one thing to stay with him. It's the other thing to create your own offense to beat him.
And that's what's going to happen here for Dom Abounader to win this match. Another national champion being tested here at the Chrysler Center by the Wolverines tonight.
And he's getting in there quite a bit. He hasn't been able to collect, but Abounader is pretty darn good at reacting to that. He's got the bottom leg hook. Should be 2.
Why wouldn't that be 2?
That should be 2. He's not even looking at the right side.
He had both those legs.
Got it hooked now. You got to give it to him now. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Well,
and here we go. 1:06 left. That was not given. It looked like it should have been 2 for Abounader when he had both legs hooked.
it's going to go right back into it. Stepping
Good
up.
effort. Good drive there. He's out to his
He's
feet.
got the
driving
double.
through.
He's got the double. He's got him on both cheeks.
Got both legs. Got him on the cheeks.
He's going to limp that left arm out. Now he's going to come back in. If he can step over, he scores. Plenty of time, 40 seconds left. I don't know why. Nickal's probably going to likely improve his position to come out of this, but well, I got to tell you this, is that Abounader has done what he needed to do to find out about
That's exactly
Bo
right,
Nickal,
Jim.
right?
That was a great point that you make. I mean, this is bigger than the dual meet tonight right there. Dom Abounader not going to get it done now because that 2 points goes to Nickal and he's going to win. But there is a lot to be said for what just happened there with Domenic Abounader, the redshirt senior. Great effort on the part of Abounader, and the champ is still undefeated. Bo Nickal, the winner by decision.
It just looked for a split time is that when he went with the roll through, it looked like Abounader had stopped him before he got his hands locked, okay? And then the referee ended up, yeah, let's take a look and see if I'm correct on this auto recall, all right? Good shot right here, he comes back through. He doesn't collect the far leg, so no takedown there. Right there, I really felt that with those legs crossed right there, he had him. And I know he's got his arms locked around the leg.
With that figure 4 down there and the hook on the ankle, but Jeff Cook said no takedown.
No takedown, but now he's got the leg hooked and he's clearly up over the top, and he gave him the benefit of the doubt of coming over the top of it. So this is where it's called the stalemate, and that's